Macau Monthly. Lithuanian Prime Minister Simonets said the other day that China exerted disproportionate pressure on Lithuania after the Taiwanese representative office was set up, which, she said, did not merit such a response. What is your comment? The erroneous action taken by the Lithuanian government gravely infringes on China's national sovereignty and territorial integrity and gravely undermines China's core interests. China has the right to make a legitimate and reasonable response. Instead of reflecting on what has been done, the Lithuanian side chose to spread lies around. Such a cop-out and a publicity stunt to deflect blame is pathetic. The Lithuanian Defense Treasury Secretary is considering more than $1 billion assistance for the companies affected by the bilateral relations with China. What is your comment? The Lithuanian government could have used this sum of money to improve people's livelihood and combat COVID-19, or improve the livelihood of those in the border area living as migrants or illegal refugees. Instead, the government is now using taxpayers' money to pay for the cost the government has made. If the government truly supports its companies, then it should start from the interests of its people and the country, come back to the right track of One China principle, and conduct effective cooperation with China. This should be the right path. On the 30th, the so-called Foreign Ministry of Taiwan region expressed its appreciation for the foreign ministers of the US, UK, France, and Germany's common statement in support of Lithuania, and also called on the democratic partners to support Lithuania to jointly respond to China. What is your comment? Lithuania blatantly challenged the One China principle, created a false impression of One China, One Taiwan in the world. It was the first to make the erroneous mistake on the relations with China, and what China did was just a legitimate and a reasonable countermeasure. In response, for that, the US and relevant countries knows it all. If the countries concerned are really working for the interest of Lithuania, then they should urge the Lithuanian side to recognize the mistake and correct it immediately, rather than using Lithuania as a tool to contain China and encourage Lithuania to make one more mistake after another, causing great loss to the country and people. At the same time, we'd like to give this stern warning to the Taiwan authorities that Taiwan independence leads to nowhere. Any soliciting of foreign support and any provocation of independence is doomed to fail.